Hey, look, I'm already back again. That was really quick turnaround, don't you think? A lot quicker than last time between videos. I found this game on Steam, mainly because Steam said, hey, you might like this. It's called Endless Legend, and I'm pretty stoked about it. So, if you don't know about this game, I think it just got out of, early release beta stage. Endless Legend has been compared to the Civ games, which I do quite enjoy very much. But it's more like fantasy-y. Fantasy-like is what this game is. I have played the tutorial, which took me, I don't know, a little bit. I kind of paused and did some other stuff while I was playing it. But I have played that, and then I've played a little bit of a game, just so I can kind of get the hang of it just a little bit, because I'm sure do know everyone loves it when I can't figure out what to do in a game. And I'm certainly not as good as these games as other things. But we're going to start, and I'll kind of explain why I really like this game. Maybe more than Civ, even though I haven't really played it that much. So, obviously, kind of set it up just like Civ. We're gonna play a quick game, and by quick, I mean these games still take a while. But just for the sake of me not being the greatest at these games, and I don't know if I've actually ever finished one, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're gonna play 3 Empires, Newbie, and Fast, which is 150 turns. The world map we're gonna play small. Pangea means everything's together. Continent, we're just gonna play regular because I don't know. Temperature and everything comes into effect. Let's just play temperate because I think it makes it easier. Apparently, world difficulty normal. I don't know. What's it gonna be? Easy. Let's try. Let's see. Some empires can begin closer to each other if there should be still a minimum of 1 region between players if the region size is recommended for the number of players. Sure. Let's just play normal just for the sake of making it a little bit difficult. This is the only, so then we're going to choose our people that we're going to play. A lot of different things here. I've only played as the Vaulters, so we're going to switch it up just so I can give something different. It kind of gives their main victory type, and then a little bit about them. The Vaulters are interesting, and you can see your units. There's only 4 different units, at least as far as I'm concerned. Settlers, Marines, which are kind of battle people, Dawn officers, and Titans. Everyone has everyone begins with a settler, then has 2 kind of military things, and then it's like giant battle things, which I've never used in the game because I haven't got far enough. So these people are interesting. I kind of dig them. That's how I did the tutorial with. That's why I played the next game with them. But these guys also seem interesting. Their victory type is Wonder, which I don't really know what that means. Now these people are pretty cool. These are the Broken Lords, a faction of knights and town builders. They exist only as spirits wrapped in a great suits of armor, which I'm already on board. They are noble warriors who wear the polished armor of chivalry and adhering to its ideals, even though they're immaterial and have lost much of their humanity. So they have settlers, stalwarts, rider, which are pretty awesome, and a dust bishop. Let's just look at the other ones really quick. We have necrophages, pretty cool. Those guys are like crazy people. Ardent mages, she's floating in a chair, which is pretty awesome. Roving clans, they're economy people, and that guy looks pretty cool. Drakens are these cool dragon guys, and they're diplomatic. And then you have cultists, which that just looks weird. I haven't looked at these people. A preacher, a fanatic, and a nameless guard. Man, those guys are crazy. This strange cult was led by two creations that are the remnants of the Endless, the Queen. The Endless of the Queen, imprisoned within her indestructible throne in the capital city, and the Unspoken, a wandering and perhaps insane being in enormous power. Left alone on the planet for a millennia, they have turned against their creators and sworn to destroy every trace of their existence. To do so, they recruit, train, and arm lesser beings from the tribes and vagrants that live scattered across the surface of Arugia. I don't know. Regardless of where they are, to whom they have previously sworn allegiance. When a tribe turns to the cult, it does so until its death. Monolithic, fanatic, and ever expanding. The cult of the external end will spare no effort, cost, or sacrifice so that its will is done. So those guys are crazy. I think I'm going to be... What are these people like? They like science. All about that. The primary power of these sorcerers comes from their anger. Having survived a long history of slaughter and starvation, the powers that they discovered and that permitted them to survive were those based on dust magic, agony, and rage. Their main victory type is science. These guys are conquest, means you just freaking kill everyone. You know what? I'm gonna try some ardent mages. I think we're gonna. What is this? Whoa! You can make your own race. That doesn't surprise me. We'll get into that because you can like make your own. You can customize your own unit types in this game, which is pretty cool. You can give them different armor and weapons and stuff. So that doesn't surprise me. I just never seen that button before. Let's try ardent mages. It sounds fun. They have cool Tesla Morlocks and a Tisha Zealot and an Equa Wing, which is great because I love picking things I can't pronounce at all. So let's go with them. That'll be fun. And then we get a cool cinematographic once we start the game right now. Oh, and we're loading, and we're loading. So let me talk. So this game is pretty awesome, and I really liked that there was a tutorial, because even though I really liked Civ, I never knew what I freaking was doing, because I didn't think there was ever a tutorial, and there is so much to read in the Civ games that it just blows my mind. I just can't spend all that time. I want to play. I don't know what I'm doing all the time, but it's like, I'm not going to read an entire encyclopedia to try to figure out how to play this game. I'm just going to play it. And so this game was nice, and it included a tutorial, which explained a lot of things. It didn't explain everything. They gave you the basics, and pretty much you trying to learn from the basics. So I really don't know where to talk about it. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Taking a drink. Man, these guys seem really mean. Ariga. Oh, those are floating cities. I don't know if I like these people anymore. They're really mean. Well, that was really terrifying. But we're still going to play with them because we've already started the game. And we see our world loading right now. And we see a settler. Yay. Ooh, they're floating. I like that. So, as you can see, this is our world. And we can zoom out. Ooh, we have a thing. A temple ruins. You can explore these things. And I haven't found anything yet, but I know you can explore them. So, kind of like Civ, you know, here's our map. It's hexagonal. If we click this button down here in the bottom right corner, you'll see all the resources on the tiles. Yay, resources. So, you have a great sense of where you should put your stuff. This is a spice deposit. Grinding down of roots and fruits and leaves of certain fragrant plants. Blah, blah, blah. That's cool. We should probably... So, we're going to take our little settler here and find the best place to go. This is kind of like the beginning of Catan. Oh, look, we have like some snow stuff. Crystal ice. That's pretty cool. Haven't seen anything like that before. Let's see. This seems like a really nice cluster. What is this? This seems pretty important. Exotic. Oh. Exotic exotics. Exotics. English is weird. So we're going to select our little settler here. And you can see down here, you have some action buttons. Auto explore, settle, what is it, sleep. And then you can combine your like armies and just different things into one group. So you can all travel them with one person, which is really great. You don't have to select all of them and move them together. So I'm trying to decide where we want to go. Because you're going to get I think it's a 6 hex around your city. This seems like a really nice cluster. We get 7 food here, which will help us build our people. The more food we have, the more people we get, which is always important. I don't know what these buttons do. Ooh. We'll probably find out in a little bit. Let's move. Here's our move. We have 4 spaces we can move. Here's our health. Here is our site. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. let's go. I can't decide if I should put it right there. That seems like a really good cluster. We have a lot of science, a lot of health, a lot of food, and a lot of power. So let's go right here. Oh, we already encountered a minor faction. These are kind of like barbarians, I guess, in Civ, except you can like friend them and they'll be good to you. But you complete missions, which I love missions in games. What are these? Irises. I'm really bad at fantasy. Fantasy stuff. It just kicks my butt. Let's see. They're a large and formidable multi-head hydra. They have hands with claws capable of manipulating tools, but tend to fight with their large, fearsome jaws and teeth. Atypically viviparous. Crap. This fact has caused them to develop villages and social structures. Awesome. So we're going to dismiss that. We don't need to do anything right now because we don't have anything to do. And let's go ahead and... Oh, that looks like a good place over there. Screw it. We're just going to settle right here. Bada bing, colonize. See, we're going to get everything from right there, which is awesome. Bada bing, bada boom. Clicky click. Ooh, but you know what we don't have? Is any dust. We need some dust. That's not good. Dust helps you do things. I haven't really figured out what dust quite is yet. I should have when I was in the tutorial. But I know it's important. I just don't have any of it yet. No, we're just going to do it right here. We'll get dust other ways. Settle. Yay! Look at that. Oh, look, we already got dust. Just from planting that city down. So we're gonna do our construction queue, which is right down here, is where you put all your things in that you can start making. So first we're gonna make this because it helps. It's a one-time thing and just like gives you like a quick boost right away. So 4, how many turns it's gonna take, and we can control that with our output up here. They call it the FIDC, and so you're telling you how much you're producing of food, power, science, dust, and influence. And then down here is how much you're going to get each turn. 22, 8, 12, 21, and 1. But you can affect that by moving your people in your thing to over here. So if I move this person over into the production, that cuts down this turn for my Founders Memorial from 4 all the way down to that low number of 3. But I don't think it's important right now. It's probably to get a new person, because we'll see another person. Look, we're going to get a new person in 1 turn. When we finish this turn, we'll have a new person. So that is fantastic. And I'm going to sneeze really quick. And of course, it's not coming after I say that. It's just going to sneak up on me. We're just gonna hold it out. Nope, think I'm fine. That was anticlimactic. It's going to come eventually, don't worry. So, gosh, it's just like bubbling up right in my nose, and I don't know what to do. We're just gonna power through. Swallow the sneeze, Zach. Swallow the sneeze. Anyways, so we're gonna end this turn. Turn 1. We have so many turns to go, and we'll figure out. Oh, I needed to put a science in. All right, so this is our science where we're doing research. This is our research screen. Kind of see that in Civ 5. Blue means you already have it, so let's see what we already have. We already have Arcana of Matter. Through crude pain experiments, mages and artificers blend their first insights into dust, enabling the construction of pillars that boost science nearby and spells that increase unit defense. Wow, that is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we already have that, and we already have also the Arcana of Agility. By ingesting a unique dust concoction that brings on searing pains, mages can dedicate themselves to the art of awareness and learn how the mind can overcome the limitations of the body. Effects: +1 pillar of speed on Empire, +1 incantation of haste on Empire. Depending on the Arcana level, -50%, -75% movement cost on tiles within the pillar's range for 10 turns. Interesting. That is pretty cool. Depending on the Arcana level, +6 or +30 attack on units in a circle of 1 tile for 2. So we already have those. We already have to research them. We're good. So here is our science, which is what we should be looking into considering our things. But we might want to go into something different right away, because the first ones come really, really fast. So if you get something big, I think it's worth going right away. So let's do a public library, because it's going to give us a plus 10 science on city and plus 10% science on city. So that's always helpful, I feel like. Now that we've done that, we have all of our buttons up here. You can look at the city, empire screen, science. This is our quests. I believe this is our heroes. Which, do we have a hero yet? I don't believe so. Do we? Probably should, right? Yep. Our hero is Zarka Atinul II. So heroes are important. They don't ever die, which is the big thing. You can either assign them to your army or to your city, and they'll give bonuses either way. This is kind of what will look like when we do a customization of a class. So you'll see you can drag and drop different weapons and crap into these slots. You can always do this at any time with your heroes, which is very nice. We have something that we can do. What is this going to do? Improved movement, which is always popular in my mind. So don't want that. We want this necklace to improve our movement, which is going to give us, all the way up to 5 movement. And what is this? Improved vision and sharp sense. Might as well, right? Might as well, because we're going to do some exploring. Sharp sense is going to... Oh, that's the only problem. It's too much dust at the moment to upkeep our hero. What if we just throw... No! Get off of me. No, I'm not sure. I want to leave the... Is it clear that I haven't played this game very much? Okay, so we're good. This isn't going to cost us too much to upkeep our hero, but we're going to get 5 speed, which always makes me happy. Okay, now we're going to end our turn and watch the things happen. So what's going to happen with this series as we play Endless Legend is that I'm going to record for a while. And then it'll just get cut up into different episodes. I'm not going to stop and start. We'll kind of fade out to the ending major spoiler screen, and then when the next one comes out, we'll just jump right back into where we left off. So here's a new quest that we have. New quest added: 1 Embers. Slain. My brother Zerda Abaz, High Sun Seeker of the mighty Al-Rupit clan, is slain, struck down by unseen hands. And the cushion plumbers, the soft-bellied priests and commanders who buzz around on the Sayoshant like flies around dung. They whisper in his ear that my hand played a part in his death. Thus, I, Zorabaz, had no choice but to flee. What dark magics my brother entwined himself with, I do not know. But what I know is that his loyalty to our people, his loyalty to our gods, was beyond reproach. That whatever path he'd set himself upon was one for the glory and protection of our people. I swear, as the stars are my witness, I will find the perpetrator and inflict on them the ultimate penance. And more than this, I will discover my brother's quest. His work will not die. We will stand united, the fiery branches lashing our bare backs, and revel in the ecstasy. Who will join me? No question mark there should be one. Summary: try to bring together your followers and the faithful after the events of your brother's death. New objective: parlay with at least 2 villages to gather more information about your brother's death. 15 spices of the reward. Fantastic. So I really like this quest thing. I don't know why. I just enjoy quests in my games. It kind of gives me a directive, a motive to do what I'm doing. So that is our first one. And we parlay with this village is what we're going to have to parlay with eventually. So might as well just kick that off old school style. And first let's jump into our city to see what we can be doing differently. So I'm going to move 1 person from our food into our production to get that going. And then I am going to... how many turns do we have for our science to be done? Probably next turn. So I'm going to take my hero, and we are going to move right over here to this square so we can parlay with this tribe that we found so very fast. Why won't it let me parlay? That's very strange. What if I double click into them? Or, no, that's right. What the deuce is what I would like to say. If I move right into there. Will it give me the parlay action now? No, why not? I don't understand. I do not want to attack a target. I want to parlay with them. I don't understand. What does it mean, Basil? I don't know what that is doing, and it makes me upset. Let's jump in here really quick again to see that's going fine. Let us end our turn. I don't know. I don't understand why it's not letting me parlay. That's you kind of just get close to them and then press the parlay button. Oh look, our public library has done. Let us jump back into here and get something else going. Sewer system, don't need really that. Language square. Oh, that's why, because we have to research this first. Of course, we need to do the language square so we can parlay with our friends. Should have done that first, Basil? So while that is cooking in the womb, is what I usually say when I have something going in this game. Let's do a little exploring. Kind of jump over here, see what we see. See what we see. Oh look, we have ruins that we can go exploring. Can we get there? No. That's okay. We'll get them next turn. I really like this sweet looking floaty thing that we got going on. Is this really all of my land? That can't be right. What we got going on in our town? One more turn, and we will have our Founders Memorial, and then we'll probably do we might do a borough streets just to expand our reach a little bit more, and then jump into the public library. So we can put these in a queue. We're gonna put this. I think the best place to put it might be here, so we get some dust and some things around there. But I think this also might be a good place. What are we gonna get? No, oh, because it's not in our boundaries. So we're gonna need to put it here so we can get that 5-4 and that 3 and that triple tile over there is a good one. That is what we are gonna do. We're gonna put it right there. Select that tile. There we go. And so that'll be built in about 6 turns, which is kind of a long time. So our next person, I'm gonna jump them into there also, just so we can get that going. Let's put the public library in our queue, so we know when that is going to be coming up. And then we are going to end our turn. Holy crap, we're already on turn 4. This game is just flying by.